Greeting, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in this world. Be yourself. You're not him, her, or them. Be yourself is the best and the most powerful advice and life-changing advice I can ever give you. Be yourself are the greatest two words in terms of human values and human consciousness. Be yourself, you're not him. You don't know his journey. You don't know how many scars he's carrying. You're not her. You don't know her childhood. You don't know the trauma she's gone through to become what she became. And you're not them. What might be reuniting them is creating a division within you. I didn't know that I have to fight from a young age just to be myself. I didn't know that. I have survived so many wars and battles just to be myself. It shouldn't be like that. I think society was programmed to go against originality. I'm never gonna compromise. So when I realized that they are fighting me just because I'm being me, I took it back to them. And I'm still fighting. I want to fight for the rest of my life just to be myself, to be my authentic self. I have two stories for you to show you how I battled just to be me. When I was a teenager, we played football, to my American audience, soccer. And I was a fullback. And I really was good at it. So when I'm playing, for you to go through and score, it's hell. So I'm gonna fight you for every inch of the pitch. The only people that got through are the short ones who have center gravity. I hated them. They were really good. But I was good at it, but I didn't like it much. And everybody was berating me just because I was not giving football interest. I loved handball. I loved basketball. I loved martial arts, hand combats and boxing. This is what I was fast with hands, so that's why it appealed more to me. And because I liked something different than what my friends liked, I was like the black sheep in that. They was always like naming me. And you know what? I didn't change for them. I stuck to that. I loved it. My cousin was training for a European Championship, and I was doing Vietnam at the time, and he was doing also Vietnam, but he was way superior. And we were exercising. He used to batter me all the time, but in terms of hand combat, he really struggled with me a little bit, because he admits that in terms of hands, he found it really difficult to go through. But he was another level. I give him that. But I stayed. I'm still training martial arts, and I still love boxing and hand sports. And that's what makes me happy. So I didn't conform to society who likes football. I'm not against football. That's what I love. So they couldn't change me. I still do what I love. This is in terms of sports and hobbies. Well, later in life, every stage of my life, in school, university, professional world, I never fitted in because people wanted me to be something or somebody that I didn't want to be. And I will never conform to something I don't want to. Even if this gonna stay a battle for the rest of my life. The other example is when I was writing my book, I had somebody doing spell check and formatting for me and proofreading, and we had so many disagreements just because I know she wanted to help me to appeal to a wider audience, but there are some expressions and some stories and the way I I recited them. I didn't want them to change ever. So we had so many bottles, and I told her I'm not changing. In terms of also the cover, there is no way, even if nobody give me a deal, I'm not changing that cover. The cover stays like that because the cover betrays me. Somebody following their dream, going through the wall and breaking them and feeling good, on fire. And so these are two examples for you to understand. You don't have to compromise you or to change you to satisfy others. Be yourself, be your authentic self. I am what I am because I didn't compromise being me. If you hear about the greatest in the world or read about them, the greatest, they haven't been the greatest because they were the best version of themselves. They have been themselves every minute, every hour, fully, 100% themselves. And that's why they are the greatest. You have to have to be yourself, to be your authentic self, you also have to have some self-love. And you have to have a belief on who you are. You have to, you know, when I hear the words little me or I tried. No. You are enough. You are good enough. Believe me, I have mixed with the best of them. You are good enough. Right now, when you're listening to me, you are good enough. And you can make it. You just need some coaching and some training and some self-belief. Authenticity, being yourself, is irreplaceable. Let me just tell you this. The best advice I can ever give you is be yourself. No matter what people say, no matter what people do, no matter how the construct of society is, no matter how the laws, no matter what the TV and magazines say, be you. Be the best version of you. And the world will be your oyster. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you on the other side.